Can I have a burger, please?
Now listen to this. I would like to order a cheeseburger, please.
Wow, same meaning, but it sounds much more natural.
Exactly. And today, we're going to show you how to sound confident in English at restaurants. Hey everyone, and welcome back. I'm Liam, and this is IngSkill Podcast. Last time, we explored 15 essential sentences students use in school, from asking questions to submitting homework. Remember how practicing them helped your English sound smoother and more confident?
Hello, friends. I'm Christina. Welcome back to another episode. And today, we're moving into a different but equally important place, restaurants. After listening to this episode and using these expressions in your daily life, your English will not just be understandable, it'll sound advanced, polite, and natural.
Exactly. Imagine walking into a restaurant and ordering food like a native speaker. That's what we'll practice today.
So get ready. From greeting the waiter to asking about specials, making requests, and paying the bill, we're covering all the common situations.
Let's start right away. Imagine you just walk into a restaurant and want a table.
A beginner usually starts with, "Table for two, please."
Perfect, that works. But an advanced version could be, "Hello, we would like a table for two, please."
Adding hello and we would like sounds more natural and polite.
Exactly. Small words like that make a big difference, and it shows respect and confidence.
Yes, and it also sets a positive tone for the rest of the experience.
Now you're seated and need the menu.
A beginner often says, "Can I see the menu?"
That's okay, but a more advanced way to ask is, "Could I please see the menu?"
Oh yes, adding "could I please" makes it more polite.
Exactly, and it also shows confidence because you're politely asking instead of just demanding.
So being polite is actually powerful.
Exactly. Polite English often sounds more advanced than long, complicated sentences. Now comes the main part, ordering your meal.
A beginner often says something like, "I want a burger and fries."
That works, but "I want" can sometimes sound a bit demanding.
Really? I didn't realize that.
Yes, a more natural way is, "I would like a cheeseburger with fries, please."
Using "I would like" plus "please" sounds so polite and natural.
Exactly. And specifying the type of burger or adding extra details shows you're confident and precise.
That makes sense. I think adding small details makes the conversation more professional.
Sometimes restaurants have specials or promotions.
A beginner often asks, "What's special today?"
That's fine, but a more advanced way to ask is, "Could you tell me what today's specials are, please?"
Wow, it sounds much more polite and clear.
Exactly. And it also shows the waiter that you care about details, not just rushing through.
I like that. It makes the whole interaction feel smoother and more professional.
You might want to know what the waiter recommends.
A beginner usually asks, "What do you recommend?"
That works, yes. A more advanced expression would be, "Could you recommend something from the menu?"
It sounds more natural and respectful.
Exactly. And it opens the chance for the waiter to suggest their best items, improving your experience. Let's say you want a drink.
A beginner often says, "Water, please."
Short and clear, yes. A more advanced way to ask is, "Could I please have a glass of water?"
Just adding "could I please" makes it so polite.
Exactly. And it works for any drink, juice, soda, coffee, sounding confident every time.
So it's really about small words making a big impact.
Yes, politeness is like magic in English conversations.
Sometimes you might need to ask about ingredients.
A beginner often asks, "Does this have cheese?"
That's clear, but a more advanced version is, "Could you tell me if this dish contains cheese?"
It sounds more formal and polite, but still easy to say.
Exactly. Perfect for allergies or dietary restrictions, it shows thoughtfulness.
I see. It makes you sound more responsible and mature.
You might want to make small requests like no onions or extra sauce.
A beginner often says, "No onions, please."
That works fine. A more polite and advanced way is, "Could I please have this without onions?"
It sounds more natural and customer-friendly.
Exactly. It makes you sound like someone who knows how to communicate clearly.
Every little please really counts.
Yes, small words, big impact. Finally, it's time to pay.
A beginner often says, "Bill, please."
Good. A more advanced way is, could we have the bill, please?
So adding could we and please makes it polite but still short.
Exactly. You can use this for cash, card, or splitting the bill too.
It really shows confidence and manners at the same time.
Sometimes you want to compliment the food or service.
A beginner often says, "The food is good."
That's nice, yes. A more advanced and expressive form is, the meal was excellent. Thank you for the wonderful service.
That sounds so genuine and polite.
Exactly. Compliments in advanced English make a lasting impression.
And it makes the staff feel appreciated too.
Sometimes the waiter brings the wrong dish. How do you handle it politely?
A beginner often says, "This is not what I ordered."
Understandable, yes. A more advanced and polite way is, excuse me, I think there's been a mistake. I actually ordered the pasta.
Saying, "I think there's been a mistake," makes it calm and polite.
Exactly. It shows confidence and respect.
Advanced English helps even when correcting someone.
Absolutely. It's all about phrasing it right. Sometimes you can't finish your food and want a takeaway box.
A beginner often says, "Can I have a box?"
Short and clear, yes. A more advanced form is, could I please have a box to take the rest of my meal home?
Adding, "to take the rest of my meal home," makes it professional.
Exactly. Polite, clear, and confident.
It avoids confusion too.
Yes, clarity is part of sounding advanced. What about chatting with friends at the table?
A beginner often says, "The burger is good."
Simple and understandable. A more advanced way is, this burger is delicious. The flavors are amazing.
Adding details like "the flavors are amazing" makes it more expressive.
Exactly. Adjectives make your English sound fluent and natural.
And it makes the conversation more fun.
Sometimes you want to swap an ingredient or side dish.
A beginner often says, "Can I have fries instead of rice?"
That works, yes. A more advanced way to ask is, would it be possible to substitute fries for the rice, please?
That sounds so much more polite and professional.
Exactly. It shows you know how to ask without sounding demanding.
Even small changes sound smoother this way.
Yes, small words, big effect. Sometimes you want to give feedback about the food or service.
A beginner usually says, "The food is nice."
Good start. A more advanced version is, the food was absolutely wonderful and the service was excellent. Thank you.
That sounds so genuine and polite.
Exactly. Compliments in advanced English make a lasting impression.
And it makes the staff feel appreciated too.
Sometimes you chat a little with staff, like asking how their day is.
A beginner often says, "How are you?"
Short and polite. A more advanced way is, how has your day been so far?
Adding "so far" makes it sound more natural and conversational.
Exactly. It shows genuine interest, which is always appreciated.
It makes English feel alive, not just words.
At the end of the meal, expressing thanks is important.
A beginner often says, "Thank you."
Perfect. A more advanced way is, thank you very much for the wonderful meal and excellent service.
That sounds so warm and natural.
Yes, polite expressions in advanced English show respect and confidence.
Small additions really change the tone completely.
Sometimes something unexpected happens, like your order arriving late.
A beginner often says, "My food is late."
Understandable, yes. A more advanced way is, excuse me, I noticed my order hasn't arrived yet. Could you please check on it?
That's so polite and professional.
Exactly. It shows you're calm and confident, even in small problems.
It keeps the conversation smooth instead of sounding frustrated.
Sometimes friends want to split the bill.
A beginner usually says, "Split the bill?"
Yes, that works. A more advanced way is, could we please split the bill equally among us?
Adding "please" and "equally among us" makes it sound so polite and clear.
Exactly. Clarity and politeness together make advanced English sound natural.
And it avoids any confusion or mistakes.
Finally, when leaving the restaurant, you want to leave a good impression.
A beginner usually says, "Bye, thank you."
That works. A more advanced way is, thank you for the wonderful meal and excellent service. Have a great day.
Wow, that leaves such a positive impression.
Exactly. Advanced English is about clarity, politeness, and a little extra detail.
It makes me feel confident speaking English in real-life situations.
So as you can see, whether you're a beginner or advanced, the sentences express the same ideas, just delivered differently.
Yes, practicing beginner sentences is the first step, and then upgrading them with polite phrases, details, and confidence makes your English sound advanced.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so more people can improve their English naturally.
See you in the next podcast.
Bye, everyone!